Dinosaurs, those colossal, mesmerizing creatures, first emerged in the late Triassic period, about 230 million years ago. At the time, Earth was a wildly different planet. The continents were fused into one supercontinent called Pangaea, and climates were harsh and erratic. Amid this dramatic world, small, nimble reptiles began to evolve and diversify. These early dinosaurs weren't the gargantuan beasts we imagine today. They were modest in size, often bipedal, and adapted for speed or scavenging. But as time passed, evolution sculpted them into a stunning array of forms. Some became ferocious predators like Allosaurus, while others became towering herbivores like Diplodocus. By the Jurassic period, dinosaurs had conquered every corner of the planet. This era saw incredible biodiversity. Dinosaurs developed horns, crests, plated backs, and even feathers. Flying reptiles like pterosaurs soared through the skies, while marine reptiles like plesiosaurs ruled the seas. Dinosaurs were not alone. Early mammals, insects, and ancient plants coexisted in this complex tapestry of life. Through climate shifts and ecological upheaval, dinosaurs adapted, evolved, and dominated. Each epoch brought new species, new strategies for survival, and even more dramatic displays of evolutionary creativity. Then came the Cretaceous period, a time of great transformation. Dinosaurs grew even more specialized. Triceratops brandished mighty horns, velociraptors hunted in packs with intelligence and agility. And toward the end of this period, a new group of feathered dinosaurs began to take to the skies, not just gliding, but flying. These pioneers would one day become the birds we see today. Ecosystems flourished. Flowering plants bloomed. Mammals were still small, clinging to the underbrush, but they too were poised for opportunity. Then, 66 million years ago, the clock struck catastrophe. The asteroid that struck near present-day Mexico, an object roughly the size of a city, unleashed unimaginable destruction. The Chicxulub impactor vaporized everything in its path, triggering shockwaves, infernos, and a global apocalypse. Within days, sunlight was blotted out. The Earth plunged into darkness. Temperatures dropped. Photosynthesis ceased. A cascade of extinctions followed as ecosystems collapsed from the top down. It wasn't just the dinosaurs, ammonites, marine reptiles, and many plants vanished in the chaos. Yet this event also marked the dawn of a new age. Mammals, no longer overshadowed by towering dinosaurs, began to diversify. The age of mammals, what we now call the Cenozoic era, started with tiny, warm-blooded creatures scurrying through the forests. Over millions of years, some evolved into whales and elephants. Others took to the skies or developed complex societies. Eventually, one lineage led to primates, and from there, to us. The legacy of dinosaurs didn't end in extinction. Birds, the direct descendants of certain feathered dinosaurs, are living reminders of this ancient lineage. They chirp in our backyards, soar over oceans, and share traits, like hollow bones and nesting behaviors, with their prehistoric ancestors. In fact, the closest living relatives to the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex might be chickens. Modern science has rekindled our understanding of these ancient beings. Fossil discoveries across every continent have uncovered nests, eggs, and even preserved soft tissues. Cord scans and computer modeling allow paleontologists to reconstruct brain structures, musculature, and even how they move. Genetic studies and molecular analyses are pushing boundaries. Some researchers have even experimented with reversing bird DNA to understand their dinosaur roots. Culture, too, has kept dinosaurs alive. From children's books to blockbuster films, their image continues to captivate. Museums around the world display towering skeletons, while scientists and artists collaborate to create lifelike reconstructions using the latest evidence. No longer just monsters of the past, dinosaurs are celebrated as complex, dynamic organisms with unique behaviors and traits. And their extinction continues to serve as a warning. The asteroid impact and climate shifts remind us how fragile ecosystems are, and how quickly life can change. As we face our own environmental challenges, understanding Earth's deep history becomes ever more important. In the grand arc of life on Earth, dinosaurs were more than thunderous beasts. They were architects of evolutionary drama, participants in ecological symphonies, and victims of cosmic fate. Their story spans not just bones and dust, but the skies above and the species we interact with every day. So while the curtain may have fallen on their reign, their presence is still very much part of our world, woven into the branches of the evolutionary tree, etched into ancient stone, and soaring overhead every time a bird takes flight.